Hey down there, what are you doing? What the heck are you doing down there? This is Brett and I'm back for another exciting episode of What's Gonna Happen Tomorrow in Our World. And so I was watching the news tonight, and the first story was about how not everybody is doing so bad with this economy. Rolls Royce is up 30% over last year. And so I was thinking, wow, yeah, that's a typical, isn't it? Because a lot of the wealthy people are just continuing to make more money. But you know, I was thinking also that the bottom line is that human beings all have to come together as one. And that we also have to come together as equals. And so I was thinking, well, I wonder how that's going to happen if people have gotten really out of balance in regards to finances. And then I was thinking about those toys, those big, expensive cars and planes and boats that those people are buying. And I was thinking, well, I'll bet you that these really poor people that are having such tough times out there, and we're already seeing this, are going to get very angry, and it wouldn't surprise me to see them start to vandalize and throw rocks and everything else at these creations, these vehicles. And so if you're a really, really wealthy person, you might start thinking to yourself, oh man, I better go incognito. I better not buy those anymore, because while I'm sitting at a stoplight, my car is going to get smashed by bricks. And so I don't want to show off like I'm a rich asshole. I don't want to be known to be a rich asshole, or I might get killed. So that's one way that the universe has these incredible ways of putting things back into balance. And you know, the wealth of human beings and people taking advantage of others, unfair advantage because they're knowledgeable on how to do so, or privileged, being born into a family that is knowledgeable on how to do so, etc., etc. That's not one of the. That's only one of the things that's got to come back into balance. There are people that utilize the resources horribly. They overuse and abuse the resources. And those people are going to have to learn too, because if you've got a great big house and it's using up 5 or 10 times more natural gas to heat it, and you're heating all the rooms even though you don't really, no one's in the rooms at all, you know, I would figure that there are ways that are going to change in that regard too. And the environment, you know, the weather is going to get worse, and cries are going to be made to change the amount of driving that people can do every day. People are going to have to live closer to their works. People are going to have to bicycle. People are going to have to grow their own food again. You know, there are all kinds of ways that Mother Nature has in forcing us into alignment and to become smarter and kinder, gentler, and more caring about the environment. And if you don't care about these things, guess what? You may as well get going with it, because you're going to be forced into it whether you like it or not. And I hate to be a preacher, but these are just the things that I'm thinking about, and these are the things that I have analyzed over the last 46 years of my life, and I wonder why other people don't get it. Why other people, most people, maybe they're just not willing to talk about it. Maybe they think about it and they're just not ready to talk about it. Well, tonight I am. So, I would say that we should all get going, at least in our minds, with thinking about riding bicycles to work, with thinking about renting a room out in our houses, with thinking about growing some collard greens in our gardens, and eating less meat, maybe even going vegan. Yeah, baby, vegan. No animal foods. No residue collecting in our bodies. No big fat gut full of mucoid plaque. There's so many toxic things in our environments that can get into our bodies, and we're going to learn about how to keep them out of our bodies. When we learn about that, then we start to learn about and care about the environment and the animals more. And when we start to eat all kinds of colorful foods instead of just a brown or a tan food with a couple of a tomato slice on it, then we start to change in our minds. So, I will just let it be, because I can't change the world. I can maybe influence it a little bit, and that's what I'm here for. And that's all I think I have to say on this one. Be well. Bye.